So today we're going to talk about how to move around in your Canvas dashboard or your Canvas system. So dashboard is what generally opens up when you first log into Canvas, and you'll see that you're going to have all your different courses in Canvas. Right now these are unpublished because I have not pushed them out for my students to see, but you'll have these different icons on your desktop that show the different courses you could be in. If you don't see a course, one of the first things that you need to do is go to this part over here, this link over here that says courses. You're going to click on that, and you'll see that there's this option for all courses. What that does is it allows you to see all the courses you are currently enrolled in. If it has a star by it, it will show up in your dashboard as one of your favorite courses that you want to see all the time, easy access to. If it doesn't have a star next to it, that means it's not going to show up in your dashboard. So that would be one of the first things to check. Is that class actually starred? If it's not, click a star and it will make it show up. So back at the dashboard, we're going to talk about, I have what is called coming up. You'll have a to-do list, and it'll give you a list of things that are set to be completed by you, that are assignments. It's not necessarily going to give you a discussion board or another or other things that might have to be turned in that don't have a due date necessarily. Maybe it's a handout that your teacher wants you to print out or copy and then turn in as an email that isn't going to be turned in on Canvas. If it's not going to be turned in Canvas, it's not going to show up in your to-do list over on this side of the screen. So what you have to do is actually go into the class itself. So I'm in my Intro to Graphic Design class. And in this class, you're going to see, depending on what the teacher has available for you, different options for you to click through. Most of the time, teachers are going to have what are called modules, and it's this group of assignments that are together to work through. So you can see that I have a Welcome Back to School module, and in that there are a list of a lot of different things to go through and do. If I have a discussion board, usually there's something to read to go along with it. So the discussion board might just have the instructions of what you're supposed to do, but you'll need to read in the section beforehand to go ahead and understand what you are going to be writing about. So these different sections of the module, different lessons in the modules, each have different activities or different assignments or different pieces for you to read through as you're going through. You can usually go through, if they're in a module, on the bottom of the screen there's a previous and a next to move through the module so you can see what's going to be expected of you or what the lessons are. Your grades are found over on the side. You can see what teachers have already graded and what your grade and score was on there. You can also go through, and if you want to just see what assignments you have coming up, it'll give you a list of the assignments and where it actually falls into. But again, the best way to make sure that you're actually doing everything that is expected is to go through, if your teacher is set up in modules, and make sure that you've gone through everything that the teacher has put in for you to read. It's not just there as busy, pretty work, or just making it look like there's a lot of stuff. There is usually a lot of information or pages from the textbook or handouts that are in there for you to use.